Break time. Oh, nice summer's day in a very nice neighborhood. This is Camberwell, and I found this nice park with this big tree here. So it would be a good time for me to have a break between work. Noisy trucks. Good time to have a break between work. It's 1 o'clock right now, and I've just done one job in the morning, office cleaning. Now I'm off to the next job, but first I'm gonna have to take a little short break here, stretch my legs, do a short little walk in this lovely park that I haven't been here. I think I've been here once before, but many years ago. But usually I just drive past here, and today was a nice sunny day, and it looks so nice. I saw this lovely tree. I thought, okay, I'm gonna stop here and do a little short walk. So, guys, look at this tree. So, guys, take a walk with me for a short time. I wonder how old this tree is. Look at this tree. How old do you think that tree is back there, guys? I'm gonna guess 40 years. It probably started off very small. Probably planted in the, maybe even in the 70s. 45, maybe 50 years. This area here, Camberwell, in the heart of the suburb. This is probably like one of the areas where houses are really nice, actually. Very nice houses. Houses like that one over there, White House. People walking around doing their daily exercise. It's always nice to do that. I find that people who live in these areas, in these, I would say wealthy, well-to-do areas. I would say they're rich areas. They're not cheap areas. These are old houses, old suburb with these big houses that have been springing up. But the land value, just the land value in Camberwell is really high. Oh, I feel like I've got a spider on me or something. The land value is very high. So even if you have a house, say maybe that one over there, it looks like a small house, maybe 4 bedroom, three to 4 bedroom, and that one over there looks small. That one's probably $2 million. $2 million. A big one over there might be maybe maybe $4 million. That one over there, big one, $4 million. Actually, about $2 million for these small ones. Actually, it's crazy prices, and this is not even the most expensive area in Victoria. This is, by the way, in case I didn't say where this area is, this is in Australia, in the state of Victoria, and the suburb of Camberwell. Just in case you guys are interested, moving into Camberwell, and you live interstate or internationally, and you want to, you know, find out where the nice places are in Australia, this is one of the areas that I would say is nice, and I would recommend it to anyone who's moving to Australia or to Melbourne, to consider Camberwell. But if you move to Camberwell, you must have a really, really good account. Actually, I'm gonna walk this way. A good financial saving or financial earning. You probably should be earning at least $500,000 a year, Australian dollars. So convert that into USA money. That's probably maybe 500,000 Australian dollars is probably maybe 450 USA money, US dollars. Just a guess. Do a conversion. But yeah, there's really good schools. That's one thing Victoria has, it's actually well known as an educational state, meaning that they really have good educational schools, educational programs, and they do really well. A lot of international students come to Australia into Victoria, Sydney, and Perth for just that reason, especially Victoria. And I would say Victoria is probably one of my favorites states. I haven't been to all the other states, but I've been to a few. I would say Victoria is pretty good. And yeah, so in Camberwell, you have a lot in Victoria. Just say they have a lot of parks, reserves that they keep in between suburbs, just like this. And the council trims all the grass. They come out. Look at this; it's freshly cut, probably done yesterday or just a few days ago. They come out and they do all the grass, the garden, landscaping. And look at this, guys. I've only walked a short distance from where my car is parked. And look at this park. Isn't that beautiful? And there's a house here. Looks like it's empty. But look here what we have. We have a house with a big tennis court. Tennis court. Oh, there's somebody there. I should be very careful not to film there. They might see me, but look at that house. Tennis court there, and the second house right there. Another house with a tennis court. But what do you reckon, guys? Victoria, the state, or the educational state. Look at that house. There's a dog. Oh, there's a dog coming this way. Hello. The dog really wants to. Oh, look at this one. Hey. Hello. Nah, better let him go. Bye. See you. Bye. Anyway, as we take this lovely, lovely walk in this park. Oh, look at that. Australian native plants. That's one thing Australians really love to do in the parks, is they try to maintain natural, or they keep they keep a lot of the natural or native plants, trees, as that would naturally be found in Australia. They like to preserve them, especially where they've cut a lot of trees down. Like this area was probably cleared at one stage. Then they replant as the the old trees are dying. They replant new trees to keep things looking native and appealing, really. So if you want to know what the Australian trees look like, these are some of them. This is a gum tree. It's got a little eucalyptus. I think it's eucalyptus. Let me check. Yeah, it's kind of like a eucalyptus tree. So that's what happens. Yeah, when trees get old, they keep on planting new trees. And it looks like I've actually got some new trees planted over there in that field there. There's a little patch. I'm gonna walk down there and check it out. But really, there's a mature man with his old dog. Those are greyhounds. That's a greyhound dog right there. And they use them for racing. And that one is probably a retired dog, if it has been any races, because it looks old. Now look at this tree. Another old tree. Lovely old tree. But for some strange reason it's leaning. Because it grew on this hill, for some reason it's deformed and it's grown in this direction. But the council has not cut it, even though it looks like it's gonna fall. It actually did fall. I think it fell, but it didn't complete its fall, and it just stayed there, and it just continued to grow that way. But they're gonna keep it here because cutting trees down in Australia, especially native trees, they make a really big fuss. They make a really big fuss. They don't want you to cut anything down unless it's actually fallen down. If it doesn't fall down, You have to get permits, and sometimes those permits are difficult to actually get approval to cut trees down in some of the suburbs. And this could be one of them. Because even the houses here, a lot of the houses are heritage listed houses, which means, look at this tree. It's actually fallen. It's leaning because of this hill. It started leaning that way, and eventually, I guess it got too dangerous and they cut it, or it fell down due to wind. And this is what's remaining. But I'm sure the kids love playing on this when they come over to play in the field, climbing on it like this. Oh, they climb on it like that. Then you just walk across. I want to walk across there, but I'm a bit worried that in case this thing actually does fall. So I'm going to get down. I don't want to be needing an ambulance. Now let's take a look at this little field here where they're actually planting new trees. They've done some tree planting here. And there they are, the new little plants, new trees. They've put demarcations here. And the new trees are put in there. So they're all growing nicely in this field here. Look at that. I think these ones are just to mark that the plant is here, to take care not to step on it. But this is a little field here. There's got a lot of trees and a lot of bushes, a lot of plants in here. Again, they'll be all native to Australian I guess horticulture. I think that's the actual name for this type of this subject is horticulture. So these are native plants that I'm sure the the word is not easy to say, horticulturalists study. And there is a course that you can do for that, and it's usually something that you do over a few years. And I think it's a apprenticeship course that they do. You probably do, like, usually apprenticeships in Australia, you do maybe 6 months in school or in class or study, and then they put you out into the workforce. You actually have to sign up and get a job put you in a workforce, and there you usually spend the whole course 4 years. 4 years to complete an apprenticeship. So you'll be studying all different kind of subjects. And that's a very popular study method or study course in Australia, is to do an apprenticeship in a trade. And Australians are very trade kind of, they're strong with trades, really. They're very, very strong. Building, electrician, plumbing. Oh, look at that house there. Plumbing, landscaping. So landscaping is the study where you actually study how to you design the actual grounds of how the layout of the plants, the plant selection, the plant type, all these things are done by a landscape artist or a landscape designer. It's again another course that takes 4 years to do. It sounds simple, like just I was gonna pick a few trees, and no, it's not just picking trees and just putting them in the ground. You don't just point to the tree and say, yeah, we're gonna have that one over there and put that one over there. No, it's a lot of things involved in that subject, because it includes things like drainage. There's drainage, considering where you're gonna have drainage, water flow in a given space or given land that you're given to actually design. And then you go and make a plan, which includes drawing. You gotta really be good at drawing like an architect, but you are focused only. Look at the house. Your focused only is to focus on the actual layout of the land. See how there's how it's flowing? There is a high point, low point, and an even lower point, which is down there. And I did a bit of very basic landscape design at school because I studied interior design. So how the thing is laid out